The question is, what is Kundalini? Okay. Kundalini is the universal energy. Okay. There is universal consciousness. It's called Sadashiva. Sadashiva. In Sadashiva, there is no movement. Sadashiva is infinite and silent. Sadashiva has a pulsating energy. It is called Parashakti. Sadashiva and Parashakti. Actually, Sadashiva's name Parashakti is, actually when the Parashakti is awakened, it's called Parameshwara and Parashakti. The energy. It's an energy, pulsating energy. Okay. The energy is the energy of the Lord Bhagavan, Shiva, Parameshwara. Now that energy is called, the vibration of the energy is called Spanda, the vibration. Okay. It is like the energy is nothing but heartbeat of Shiva, equivalent of heartbeat of Shiva. Without that energy, Shiva is not there. Without Shiva, that energy is not there. There is Shiva and Shakti. Shiva and Shakti combination is that Parameshwara, Parashakti. That Parashakti expands. Shiva, Parameshwara himself is neither aware of expansion nor contraction. He is beyond everything. It's a state of easiness. There's neither inside nor outside. Neither inside and outside. It's a state of infinity. It is something like this. Okay, to give you an example. There is sunlight. Okay. In sunlight you can see everything. Okay. Has sun seen any time darkness? Can sun see darkness?
No.
Wherever sun is there, there is light.
Yeah.
Sun can never see darkness.
Yes.
Okay. If we see the sun, we see its light. We say its light is there. But sun himself, does he know light? Sun doesn't know night or darkness. Right? Sun is. Sun has no concept of darkness, no concept of light, because he is the light. Like that, Parameshwara neither knows ignorance nor awareness. He is. You understand the concept? Okay. So in that pulsating energy is called Parameshwari or Adi Parashakti. Vibration. Adi Parashakti is the Shakti of Parameshwara. It's like the fire has the power of burning. Parameshwari is the power of Shiva. Okay. So the Parameshwari is responsible for creation. She is called Chiti. Chiti is the universal consciousness. That Chiti takes the form of, in the form of universal consciousness, Chiti. Chiti is nothing but you can think that the mind of God. Like we have a mind, the mind of God is called Chiti. Okay. Just like you have a mind, mind of God is called Chiti. In that mind, in our mind, all what we see the creation, in all these creations were first created in the mind of God called Chiti. Everything in the creation is called creative. That creation happens because of the power of consciousness called Ichcha Shakti, Jnana Shakti. And there is a Kriya Shakti required to create action. So that Kriya Shakti is the energy. Okay, so anything to do in the universe, there is energy required. That energy moves and creates every object in the universe. That energy creates everything, and it creates a human being also. When you are in the mother's womb, okay, what were you? There are two cells from you. One cell from the father and one cell from the mother. Now these cells don't know anything. Right? Neither mother nor the father knows anything. These two cells will become 4, 4 cells will become 8, 8 becomes 16, 16 becomes 32, it grows. And who makes this grow is Shakti, Mother, Universal Mother, Adi Parashakti. Now that becomes a ball of meat. And in that meat, somewhere the eyes have to come. Somewhere the ears have to come. Well, who knows that? Nobody knows. That is the universal mother, Adi Parashakti. It creates eyes here, not eyes here and here, not ears here and here. It is not here and here. That ball of meat is given shape by the universal mother, Adi Parashakti. That's the energy. So everything in the universe is responsible. The energy is responsible for everything in the universe, and it's intelligent energy. Very intelligent. Without that energy, you will not be alive. Okay? So the energy is responsible for creation. Energy is responsible for running the universe. Energy is responsible for giving life to you. And energy is responsible for making you from 2 cells to a big human being, and giving birth, and then growth, and death. Everything is that energy. That energy is Shakti. Now that energy, after creating the body, it enters through this center. Here there's a center from which the energy enters into human body. And it splits downwards and upwards. So that energy which goes down is responsible for all your digestion, procreation, all the functions. Energy going upwards is responsible for your knowledge, understanding. Okay. So now there is two energy splits into 2 streams. One is upward stream and downward stream. Now the energy which goes upwards activates your nervous system. Energy goes which downwards, which activates your action, the physical functions. The most of the time our energy is spent in physical activity, external activity. Now through yogic practices, if you stop the energy going out, leaking out, the energy turns inwards, okay, and moves upwards. So the energy which is entered downwards and entered inside is accumulated at the base of the spine, just at the below the at the spine, just below the spinal cord, near the near the coccyx. At that point the energy gets accumulated, and that place is called Kanda. There's like a gland here, just below the what do you call it? Below the navel, there's like a place. It's called Kanda. The energy gets accumulated. So that energy, that center is like our battery, our energy center in the body. Energy accumulation takes place. Now this energy is called Kundalini. There the accumulation happens. It's a life force. Now the Kundalini is supposed to be sleeping, in the sense the Kundalini itself brings the awareness to the human being, but Kundalini also is sleeping in the sense that the human being forgets about his own nature. He becomes, from a Shiva he becomes a Jiva. From consciousness he becomes a individual. There is a loss of self-awareness. You become aware of yourself, you become Shiva. If you lose your awareness, you become Jiva, the individual soul. Now this Kundalini Shakti is called Maya Shakti because from Shiva you take the form of Jiva, individual, and forget yourself, your own true nature, and live as an individual being. So this is actually what you call Kundalini. So that is actually supposed to be coiled, 3.5 round coiled, and like a serpent. The serpent is a analogy. Serpent is a way of explanation. The serpent wakes up like a spring. So to explain that spring action, the ancient people told it's like a serpent. It is a 3.5 rounds, which actually represents the Sattva Guna, Rajo Guna, Tamo Guna. 3 rounds. And half round represents the awareness. Half awareness. Full awareness is not there. Full awareness is there, you become Shiva. Half awareness is there, you become Jiva. So that is the Kundalini. 3.5 rounds represents the Kundalini. So now that Kundalini makes you from a Shiva to Jiva, and it goes on for lifetimes. So you experience as a human being, as animal, different life forms you experience. Okay. So when that Kundalini wakes up, the Kundalini starts an upward journey. Okay, upward journey, and reaches Sahasrara. Actually, first it reaches here, Adna, then there is Sahasrara. When Kundalini reaches Adna and Sahasrara, there is an awakening. Okay, that awakening is you become aware of your own nature. First awakening happens here at Adna Chakra. Second happening occurs at the Sahasrara. And Adna Chakra awakening will help you to understand the universe in a much more clearer way. The universe, Adna Chakra, there is a center where you see the light. In that light, you see the universe appearing, disappearing, various levels of loka, all those experiences you have at that center, Adna Chakra. Okay. So that center gets awakened. And then the Sahasrara gets awakened. The Sahasrara is called the center of enlightenment, where when the energy enters there, you will have a deeper understanding of your own nature and you become enlightened. So this is called Kundalini. Now, many of the physical disorders in human beings or psychological disorders in human beings are also caused by a wrong awakening of Kundalini. That's what they say. Okay, the Kundalini can move. There are three nerves: Ida, Pingala, and Sushumna. The center one is called Sushumna. Now, the Sushumna is also called Brahmanadi. So the Brahmanadi is connected from Muladhara to the Adna, and from Adna it's connected to Sahasrara. It's like an energy channel. The three channels are there. Brahmanadi from Muladhara to this Adna to the Sahasrara. So this energy, if it flows in Ida or Pingala, there also energy is always flowing in Ida and Pingala. But when the Kundalini energy flows in Ida or Pingala, then there is a physical disorder can happen. When the Kundalini energy flows into this Sushumna, then the deep silence is experienced and Samadhi is experienced. So what happens to this energy is the energy enters into the nervous system, and at the nervous system level it activates many centers of the brain, which gives a higher level of awareness. Okay, it is something like this. The Kundalini is an accumulation. It's like a pond. It's a small lake, infinite lake. That energy is accumulation of energy, which is cosmic energy, which has entered through this center, accumulated there. In human body, it is also an accumulation of the sexual fluids. Okay, so what you eat, the food which you eat, a part of the food gets converted into the muscle, the blood, the bone. A part of it gets converted into energy, prana. A part of that gets excreted, waste. The finest part of the food which you eat, the finest part of the food which you eat becomes the sexual fluid. Why is that so? The reason for that is the sex is for procreation, for creating a new being. For that new being, the universe creates the best of the energy is preserves. The most, what I call as the highest form of energy is kept for that. Right? For example, you buy kerosene, you have petrol, you have diesel, and you have paraffin. You have heard of this called paraffin? What is paraffin? Paraffin is the fuel for the aircraft. The finest of the fuel. Okay, you cannot put petrol there because you cannot fly. It can't fly. Petrol, diesel, and kerosene is the last. After the fuel is created, the last waste is called kerosene. Something better is called petrol. Highest is called paraffin. For flying the aircraft, paraffin is required. Similarly, in the energy of the body, the highest form of energy is preserved in the form of sexual fluids, because the universe wants the to give a new birth to a new being, it wants that energy. Okay, that is called, that energy level, that pond of energy is called Kundalini. Now, when the Kundalini awakening takes place, a part of that energy, please understand, not full energy, a small part of the energy, which is the finest of fine part of the energy, it gets converted into something called Ojas. The sexual fluid is called Retas, and from that a part of the energy gets converted into called Ojas. Ojas is the spiritual energy. It's not the sexual fluid moves upwards. It is a part of that energy moves upwards through the spinal cord called Sushumna into the center called Adna Chakra. Now what happens in the Adna Chakra is just below at this center, where somewhere here and deep inside there is a gland called pineal gland. So that pineal gland gets activated by this energy. Now the pineal gland is photosensitive gland. So it's called Shiva, third eye of Shiva. So when that third eye of Shiva gets activated, there is a vision of the real vision of the universe, understanding of the universe, deeper level understanding of the universe. When we see through two eyes, the universe appears to be solid. When you see through the third eye, when the activated third eye you see, the universe appears like more like an energy form. So the energy took the form of physical, it went to the base of the spine. Now you become a solid being. Okay. From the solid being, again the energy goes back to Adna Chakra. Then again you see the universe as a vibration energy which is not solid, which is the reality of the universe. So that's why it's called third eye of Shiva. That's why when the third eye of Shiva is opened, the world gets burnt. Right? That is the meaning of that. When your third eye gets opened, activated, you start seeing the real nature of the universe as not solid, more vibration, more fluid. Okay, that experience you will have, that understanding you will have. Then what happens is that Maya is dissolved. The illusion of Maya. What is the illusion of Maya? Maya is the energy is appearing as physical, and we start believing that we are physical beings, which we are not, which we are consciousness. So that attachment drops. That's why Adna Chakra gets activated. From Adna Chakra activation, still there will be sense of ego, Aham Bhava. Then the energy moves upwards into the Sahasrara. At that place, the energy meets the full awareness, and there is enlightenment and deep silence. So this is the journey of energy. Now what happens is the Kundalini energy when it moves into Sahasrara, when it moves into Adna Chakra, see energy, wherever there is energy, there is life. So lot of our part of the brain, actually, only 5% of our brain is conscious. Rest of the brain is unconscious and subconscious. So this energy brings lot of part of the brain into awareness. Right? Lot of centers in the brain get activated because of that, and higher degree of awareness dawns. So finally the energy merges with the Sahasrara. Shiva, from Shiva, Shakti started, created the universe, created the individual. Now Shakti goes back from individual back to the Shiva. So that is the complete journey. Journey of descent and journey of ascent. That is called Kundalini. When Kundalini comes down, it is called Maya. When Kundalini goes up, it's called awakened Kundalini.
What is libido?
Libido is a actually term used by Westerners, right?
Desire. Sexual desire. Desire, sexual desire.
Yeah, libido is a term used by this Freud, which is actually a psychiatrist. So it speaks about the sexual desire.
You mentioned the wrong awakening. What does it mean?
See, what happens is that
how does it
happen is actually, why it happens is because of karmic impressions. Okay, why wrong awakening happens is because of karmic impressions. How does it happen is that because of certain actions you do in life, in the past life or whatever that, some disturbance happens.
How, as one who would not be knowing about this, so then how could one actually gauge or something know about it?
See, without you knowing, you are taken care. Did you know that you are two cells?
No.
Did the two cells know that I will become something like you?
No.
Huh?
No.
Right? Did your father and mother know that this baby is how baby is created?
No.
Nobody knows, right? That energy is so intelligent and universal. It knows exactly what to do, when to do, how to do. Right? When the time for the knowledge comes to you, the energy knows this is the time for the knowledge. So you will get the knowledge. Why you bother about it? Huh?
Yes.
Right?
Right.
And how does the knowledge come? The knowledge comes from the people who know. So when the time comes, the energy will take you to the people who know, and who will give the impart the knowledge.
That's why you are here today.
Probably yes.
Okay. So it is that energy is so intelligent, is universal. It knows, okay, this person, this he is ready for the wisdom. So he will take you to people who have the wisdom. So the interaction takes place. Right? Is the answer for the Kundalini is over or not over?
I'm just wondering that is there any proper guidance or a proper way to awaken this Kundalini?
The best way to awaken the Kundalini is the simplest way to awaken the Kundalini, to be in the presence of a master whose Kundalini is awakened. Okay?
Light.
That is the only way. That is the simplest and most beautiful way. Okay? What happens there is actually, how's the smiling?
This way is to find the master. That's what I was going to tell now. Simplest way is to find the master. That is the quickest way. Otherwise, I am very
Okay.
People who find master will.
Yeah, I'll just tell you how it happens, okay? So, what happens is human beings, the energy moves in two directions. A downward direction and an upward direction. The two directions for the movement of energy. But natural tendency for the human energy is to move downwards. Right? Like water always flows downwards. Gravity. That's called gravity. Everything in the universe is flowing downwards. That's called gravity. So we are actually, tendency for us is to move all earthwards, physical. Now, when you meet a person of opposite sex and gets attracted, the energy tends to move downwards because there's physical attraction. Okay? Understand? There is a arousal of sexuality or physical. The physical attraction happens. Then you feel more physical intensely. Okay? But when you come across a master, guru, who is not physical, the opposite happens. When you see a boy sees a girl sees a boy, the energy moves downwards and they become more physical. When you meet a master who has realized non-physical, okay, now you are no longer interacting with somebody who is physical. Even though he has physical body, but he is no longer physical. He is consciousness, Chaitanya. Now what happens to the energy? You don't know, but the energy knows. Right?
What happens when I meet a girl and a master at the same time?
It's like for you there is the first possibility is not there. Right? Meeting a girl is not possible. It's a very hypothetical situation. It doesn't work. Okay, so then happens when you are meeting opposite sex, you feel intensely physical. That's why energy moves downwards. When you meet a master who is non-physical, the energy knows it's non-physical. Then your energies will naturally start moving upwards towards the Sahasrara. That's called Kundalini. So earlier one was called gravity, which is actually the our natural happening, and grace is the one which reverses the gravity. Okay, so I told very simple way. Then to find a master is not simple. Okay. So then you do some yogasana. All this yogasana. What is it?
He was about to tell it, you told him.
Okay.
The master is very difficult.
I was telling to her.
I asked him, do you have a personal guru? He said, I'm searching still. He
Okay.
said.
Okay. So to find the guru is difficult. Then what you do? You do sadhana. Now people think that to do sadhana is to find the God. Actually, sadhana will lead to a guru, the master. Okay, sadhana can be yogasana, pranayama, dhyana, dharana, whatever you can do as sadhana, which will purify you and prepares you to meet the master.
Otherwise, even you are sitting in front of Guru, you are not capable to recognize him.
You cannot recognize. You cannot recognize Guru.
Tuning will not happen.
Yeah.
Wi-Fi password missing.
ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಇಂಟರ್ನೆಟ್ ಕನೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಜಗತ್ತಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತೇ ಇಲ್ಲಂತೆ. ಹಂಗೆ ಇನಿಷಿಯೇಷನ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಾನೆ ಅರ್ಥ.
You cannot understand.
What is this initiation?
Okay, so you want to understand initiation. Okay, that's called diksha in Sanskrit. Initiation or diksha. So, do you know the Prime Minister?
Yeah.
Does the Prime Minister know you?
No.
You knowing the Prime Minister will not is not important. Prime Minister knowing you makes a lot of difference in your life.
Chai pe charcha. Chai pe charcha.
Chai pe charcha, right? Prime Minister knowing you makes a lot of difference. Similarly, all of us want God, but the God has to
It is grace.
accept you. Okay. Will God accept everybody? He is impartial to everybody. But somebody tunes to God, the God has to say, yes, I accept you. Same thing happens in relationship also. The boy says, girl, I love you. The girl looks the other way. Okay. Right? So no relationship is possible. Okay. Same thing happens in a master-disciple relationship also. The disciple says, he is my master. But master has to say, he is my disciple. That's both a relationship has to happen. That beginning of their both relationship is called diksha. Okay. Like this, no? The boy and the girl, they are actually decided to get married. Till the date of engagement, still they are not committed. So the engagement and marriage is what puts the seal. Diksha is the process by which the master and disciple relationship is formally established. One way. See. Now, the diksha itself can be of several types. Diksha is called initiation. Please understand the spiritual truths. None of the spiritual truths you can understand until diksha happens. Till the type of point of time, everything is bookish knowledge. The deeper level of spirituality you can understand only when a master has accepted you as a disciple. That is the universal truth. Till that point of time, everything is a bookish knowledge. It's not real, concrete. Only when a realized master accepts you as a disciple, you seek the realized master, I want to become a disciple, and master accepts it, then there is a relationship.
But I wouldn't be intelligent enough to gauge someone as a realized or not.
Yeah, you won't be intelligent enough to get it. That's what happens is that in our life we came across many masters. Right? The master is not one person. Masters are many. Right? So, your first master was your mother. Without your mother, you didn't know that your mother can speak you, take care of you, teach you. Mother took the guru in the form of mother, made you, fed you, and made you talk, right? And made you walk, helped you all the way. The guru in the form of mother protected you. Don't take guru as a body, guru as a principle. The guru principle in the mother gave birth to you, made you walk, talk, and get up. Guru principle in the father protected you. Guru principle in your friends made you learn so many things. Guru principle in your teacher, science teacher, physics teacher, chemistry teacher made you learn so many things. So Guru is the only one who is coming throughout your life. Please understand. All pervasive. All lifetimes Guru only comes with you. Mother and father are only instruments. The friends are instruments. When you learn from friends, actually Guru is teaching through the friends. When you learn from the teacher, it's Guru which is teaching you. Right? The Guru principle. Okay? So that is the Guru principle is there continuously educating in various ways throughout. There is no point of time you can, there is no Guru, you are not connected with the Guru. Okay? Right? Your enemies are your Guru. You learn so many things from your enemies. The plants, trees, the sky, the water, everything is your Guru because you learn something from them. In the universe, only one thing is real, which is Guru. The Guru outside teaches you. Guru inside helps you to understand. The inner Guru. Then you get Gurus in the form of Vedantic teacher, Upanishadic teacher. Then you go to Guru, Yoga Guru. Okay, these are all Gurus. So now these Gurus, some of the Gurus teach you how to live. Some of the Gurus teach you how to make a living, how to work. Some of the Gurus teach you how to rise higher in consciousness. These are called Yoga Guru, Vedanta Guru. So it's the Guru principle only which is there throughout the universe. Principle. It comes in many forms and every form is Guru's form. There's nobody other than the Guru. Guru alone is the reality.
Okay, I get this point, but I was talking in context of Guru-disciple relationship.
I'll come to that.
Like that.
I'll come to that. I'm teaching you. I'm telling you. Okay, so now what happens is that in our journey of spirituality, you start seeking. Okay, you start seeking for higher truths. And possibly you don't have the wisdom to seek the highest. Then what you do is what you understand at that point of time, you go to that master. What you understand only you can appreciate. So the master may not be realized highest, but for you he appears to be higher. So you go to him. Right? We can only accept, what we can understand, that level only we can go. Or slightly higher than that. So that master appears to be good and he teaches you, he takes you one step further. Then you become ready for another master who is slightly higher. Okay? Whatever is that.
Okay.
So ultimately what happens is it comes to a stage where you are able to understand what is the ultimate, who is the ultimate master. So that's why the ultimate final master will not appear in front of you until you are ready. That's what is meaning of that. The moment you are ready, he will appear in front of you. He was there all the time, but you can't recognize.
Okay.
Right?
Now you have to recognize.
So all your life, your effort should be to become a good Shishya. Understand everything is Guru Tattva, Guru principle. Build discipleship qualities in you. As you build the discipleship qualities in you, Guru will appear in front of you. It was always so. Every part of your life, everything is taken care for you. The sun is taken care. You didn't order a sun, right? Go into shopping mall and give me one sun every morning. Huh? The moon is taken care for you. The wind is taken care for you. The water is taken care for you. The mother is taken care for you, care of you. Right? Father is taken care for you. The education is taken care for you. So the universe will take care of you when the time is ripe. Right? But you have to do your sadhana. Prepare yourself. Be ready when it comes.
Finally, we can realize that Guru Vishwaro Guru Atmeti Murti Bheda Vibhagita.
Right.
He's a Vedantic. He went to Himalaya, stayed there for 4 months, and then did a yoga teacher training there 2 months.
Wow. Which Rishikesh?
Rishikesh.
Which place?
Vishwananda Ashram.
Sure. Shivananda.
Vishwananda or Shiva?
Shivananda.
So you also know.
But I'm listening Shivana Upanishads from Dhyana sir is so
Dhyana
nice
sir.
student. Sir Atmajyothi
Harsha Vidya Kendra.
Guru.
So-
I'm feeling very happy after meeting him.
Okay, so that's about. Okay, see, the thing is, in Vedanta, they don't stress on the Kundalini. Okay?
Understood.
But without Kundalini, Vedanta will not be understood.
This is, I think this is physiology that is beyond the subject.
No, both are same.
Ah.
Both are same. Okay, Shiva and Shakti.
It's like there is a second heart. Until you get realized, you won't understand any word. Then you realized there is no need of any book.
But till that point of time, you need the book
It's a curiosity.
to dream,
It's
yes.
I was just saying, I get your point, and really thank you for explaining this so nicely. I think I'm just saying out myself that I'm too testing. I do not take anything just like that. I
Right.
question: is it a flaw or
No problem. No questions is flaw. Okay, go ahead.
no? I'm saying that to
It's
be
quality he's saying.
to be someone as a guru,
Hmm.
I would question
Question.
so much, and I don't take it easily.
No question, no. No, don't have to take me as a guru. I mean, you're saying that in general your approach is questioning. Go ahead.
That happens every time. I'm
Ah,
saying.
that's
I'm
fine.
not
It's a
talking in
good
a specific
quality.
Fine, that's
context.
fine.
Okay. Then the time will come when one would be prepared.
Yeah.
So it's something about Shambhavi.
What is Shambhavi Mudra? So Mudra means the posture of the body. Okay. Body takes a posture depending on the mind. Because mind and body are related. Right? When somebody is depressed, he'll say like this. Somebody is happy, he'll say like this.
Somebody is sleeping, will be like, oh,
Somebody
No, I sit like this, camera is in the mid directly. So I have to sit like this.
Okay. So
Like while listening, you should not close your eyes.
So depending on mind, the body changes. Depending on the body, mind changes. So what it means is that mind and body are connected. How mind and body are connected? Through the nervous system. Right? Nervous system signals flow. The mind and body are connected through the nervous system. So which means if I change the body posture, the mind will get affected in some way. So this became the science of mudra. So I like this, hold like this, hold like this, or hold like this. So some breathing pattern changes, physiology changes, some energy in the body changes, like that. So how to affect the body mind through the body is called mudra, science of mudra. So one of the mudra is called Shambhavi mudra. Okay. Shambhavi means Shambhu means auspiciousness. Shambhavi is a mudra called auspiciousness. That mudra is like this. Eyes have to move towards the center. Okay. Then of course they associate with the Kechari mudra, tongue, twisting the tongue. Okay, but plain Shambhavi is looking at the forehead with eyes like this. Now let us understand the importance of Shambhavi mudra. The mind is called, the eyes are connect to the soul, Jivatma. Understand? When you are lying, you cannot look into the eyes of the person. What is the importance of eyes in our life? Eyes are windows to the soul. Okay, you cannot tell a lie looking at with the eye contact. Whenever you telling a lie, the eye contact will fall. You will not be able to make eye connect. because it touches your soul. Understand? So your eyes are nothing but windows to the soul. Okay. So if eyes are fixed in certain posture, then somewhere you are touching the soul also. Right? Whenever you are looking, let's say you are looking like this, your mind and energy flows that way. So the whole of yoga sadhana and tantra sadhana is to turn your energy inwards. So that is actually, that process is called yama, niyama, asana, pranayama, pratyahara, dharana, dhyana, samadhi. Pratyahara means withdrawing from the sense organs and removing the energy, because your sense organs are taking you outwards. Right? Withdrawing from the sense objects and taking the energy inwards is called pratyahara. Then only dharana can happen, then only dhyana can happen. Right? So before dharana, pratyahara has to be done. So this is a method where pratyahara happens. So the eyes, which are windows to the soul, are taken to the center called Adna. Okay. Adna is the center where pineal gland is there. The lower level centers, all those level energy can be in lower level centers also. When your mind is in the lower level center, the soul is actually focused on that. Sex center, food center and all. Now this is the center of knowledge and wisdom, awareness. So you close your eyes and take the mind there, then suddenly the mind will become calm. The mind becomes deeply silent. Why is that so? Because where the eyes are there, eyes wherever they are going, the soul also looks through that. Through the eyes, you are looking at the place of the soul at the Adna center. The soul is of the nature of intelligence. This is the center of intelligence. So your soul is looking at itself in the form of intelligence at that point. Suddenly the mind becomes deeply silent. Okay. So in that silence, there's a calmness and peace. And if you are able to, there will be some small vibrations here. And if you are able to, there are two ways of looking at Shambhavi. Look at this center. So you are neither looking outside nor looking inside, you are just looking at that center. The mind calms down. Or you look through the center to a distant horizon, as if you are looking through this center. Somewhere distant horizon. Have you seen the picture of any saints? They will be looking at like horizon.
Mahatar Babaji.
Huh?
Mahatar Babaji.
Huh. Deep distant horizon. So what happens is that when eyes move just above the horizon, so there is a deep connection happens between these, either happens to the soul or soul gets connected to the universe by looking at that place. So that's why prayer doesn't happen like this. Suddenly when you look above the horizon, there is a calmness and peace in the mind. Okay. The soul looking at itself is called self-realization. This is a process of dharana which will help you in dhyana and samadhi. That calming of the mind is the preparation for the dharana and samadhi. So Shambhavi Mudra is that. Any questions?
Prabhu, the chakras are outside the body or inside the body?
What man?
Body is the mind outside the body or inside the body?
Body is in the mind.
Body is in the mind.
Yeah.
Mind is in the chakras, energy.
Mind is in the chakras. Not chakras in the mind.
Chakras are the energy. Chakras, see the mind, there is a mind, there is a body. The mind controls the body through the nervous system. Right? Isn't it?
Yeah.
So what is the connection with the mind and nervous system?
Yeah.
The energy. That's chakra.
So where is the...
Where is the mind?
Mind is everywhere.
Mind is in the self.
Mind is everywhere.
Yeah.
So mind controls the body through the nervous system, and the controlling mechanism is energy, chakras.
Okay. So when you say mind are in the chakras, that's not true.
Hmm?
The mind is in the chakra. That's not a.
No, actually, mind and energy,
Yeah.
they are like two wings of the bird.
Yeah.
Prana.
They go together. Prana and mana,
Yeah.
they go together. Now you cannot say this is here, this is here. So where the mind goes, the energy goes. Where the energy goes, mind goes. The mind to control the body, energy is required. Like for example, I want to lift my hand. Right? The mind has to decide, the energy has to flow. Okay? Or there is itching sensation in the body. Then the mind goes there. So the mind and energy go together.
Like when you say, focus on the horizon, that activates the Agna chakra. We are focusing at a point on the body, right? So
Body is where? In the mind only.
mind, yeah.
Ah.
So how does the chakra get activated? I mean, just by focusing on a point.
No, it's already silent. You are only noticing it.
Okay.
You are too busy doing something else. Your mind is so active. Mind is getting distracted by that, this and all.
Yeah.
You are not noticing what is peace already there.
Yeah.
So it is just to take your mind back there.
We can put like this: mind, prana, then chakras, then nervous system, then
Yeah.
body. So now the prana and the mind from the body level, now it is going inwards. So we are closer and closer to the self.
So the prana and mind, how they are related to each other is a person who is blind but has legs, and there is a person who has eyesight but no legs. So this guy who sits on the back of this person, the blind man, and tells him go this way, that way, because this fellow cannot move. Who is the person without leg here?
Who has eyes?
Who has eyes? Who is that?
Mind.
The mind. The person with the legs but blind is called energy. They cannot live without each other. The mind directs the energy moves the mind. So where are the chakras now? Inside or outside? Chakras are energy centers, boss. It is there.
They are the energy, right? Not anything physical. It's just the energy that it's related to the organs of the body and.
No, energy which activates and operates the organs of the body. I am sorry, my office call is starting.